I tend to Twitter search my name, and a lot of people who want to take the piss out of me act like that's some kind of weakness. I'm like, bitch, if you were as well known as I am, and I ain't that well known, you'd be fucking searching your name too, because it's interesting. It's fun. I'm curious. Well, you know what? I saw this one today. CORY BARLOG, I'm so tired of this narrative. Let me tell you something. CORY BARLOG is much more truly the creator of God of War than David Jaffe. But for some reason, they pretend to care about the opinion of someone who worked on at most 2 games in a franchise with several games even before the Norse Saga. Well, I did work on a few more than 2, but that's fair. That's a fair assessment of my contributions. Bitch, motherfucker, there ain't no God of War without me. There ain't no goddamn God of War without me, all right? CORY BARLOG, Eric Williams, Derek Daniels, Shannon Studstill, Tim Moss, Ken Feldman, Charlie Wynn, Cecil Kim, Max Ankar. I could go on and on and on. There are many papas to Kratos, but there's only one papa to God of War, and that's me, bitch. Not only did I do God of War, I did Twisted Metal. I also did some goddamn games that weren't so successful, but I still made them. So I'll tell you something. I like CORY BARLOG. He's a good fella. And this is not against Corey. This is against this prick here and a bunch of pricks like this that take this on Twitter. But let me explain something to you. When Corey probably will, when Corey announces his next game and it becomes a big fucking hit, then you can say Corey has now done what Jaffe's done. Okay? Or at least 1.5 of what Jaffe's done. I put 2 of the biggest goddamn franchises out on PlayStation, and they came to life through the talents and brilliance of a lot of people. But they were conceived and created by my goddamn brain pan. And I'll tell you something. When Corey's new game comes out and it's a big hit, and I'm sure it will be, excellent. Then give him his flowers. But back the fuck up, you little stupid Ignatz Knox whore at the moment. Okay, because there ain't many people that can do what I did. And there aren't. There's a few. There's a few individuals that have made more than one big franchise, but there ain't a lot. So settle down, whore. I'd say Jaffe's one of the biggest names in gaming. He created God of War, Kratos. You can't fuck with that. You goddamn right. People tend to forget Jaffe could have easily stayed as Santa Monica Studios, sit back, rake in the money, and show up in the credits as executive producer. You goddamn right. I didn't do that because I wanted to make a lot more money and I was stupid. I could have made a lot more money staying at Sony. And let's be clear, that's not to knock. That's not to knock the work of all these brilliant people that allowed me to express what was in my head and improve it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? But there's a point where I have to call bullshit, and this is that point. It's not a new Jaffe Darth Nugget. I'm tired of all these fucking morons. I could have stayed in the business. I could have kept doing that shit, but to what end? To what end? My last game was not a success. It was a big fucking failure. And I loved it, man. I fucking loved Drawn to Death. I thought it was great. Sometimes you got to know when it's time to get off the goddamn stage. Nothing wrong with that. Get onto a new stage, or maybe take a break, then get back on the video game stage. But sit down, you fucking whore. Well, I'm just a fan. I can have my opinion, says Ignatz Knox. You can, but don't think I'm not going to see it and swipe you back, you stupid son of a bitch. Lord Cohagen says, I never cared for Twisted Metal when I played in my teens, but always loved God of War. Right? You know, you don't even have to love any of it. I don't give a shit. I made shit I love that I was proud of, and for a while it connected with the public. And then it stopped connecting with the public. We move on. Who's raising these people? Who's raising Ignatz Knox? Fucking younger generation terrified of fucking failure? God, who raised these people? I never want anyone to view me in a negative light, so I'll just stay in my shell. I'll be an anonymous person online, and I'll throw rocks from the cheap seats. Hey, there's Gaz. What's up, buddy? Gaz says, do you still have an itch to build a game? Do you have an innate desire to end your gaming legacy in a positive light after Drawn to Death? I mean, if you do, I don't think you need to feel that way. No, I have a couple games I'd like to make. I'm really enjoying vibe coding right now. I have zero desire to go out and raise money and build a team. So, as I've said before, if there is an opportunity that comes my way, and I've done some consulting and I've enjoyed doing that, where I can do it without having to be the guy doing the company creation part, it's possible. It's possible. But, I've done it. I've done it. Unlike Ignac Knox. I got him, boys. He saw my tweet and it bothered him. The tweet didn't bother me. The lack of understanding of idiocy from someone like this Knox guy bothers me. The fact that you can't... It would be like taking... it would be like taking a band that was huge in the 80s and they're not big anymore. And it's like, because they're not big anymore, they're shit. It's like, no, they just were big in the 80s, and now their music doesn't connect as much. So, doesn't mean that Heart is still not a great band. Doesn't mean that, fuck it, I don't know, Aerosmith is not a great band. They just don't, people get older, and the fan base is younger, and fuck you. That's my answer. Kratos is hands down, says Roadkill, the most badass game character ever brought to life. Ain't nobody coming close to Kratos. You goddamn right. You goddamn right. Jaffe has a legacy. I mean, there's room in Metroid names after him. Can't think of a greater honor. And fuck all those people, too. Fuck them, too. Fuck them and their goddamn mothers and the goddamn horse they rode in on. I'm tired of them. Thank you, Roadkill, for that. Tired of all of them. Fucking morons. Fucking little... Look at this guy. He's 23 years old. You don't know shit, bitch. Sit back down. Go back to school if you ever went in the first place, you fucking whore. Anyway, there's that. That's on my mind.